Hello everyone. In this session, we will discuss about SQL, that is a structured query language. Structured query language is a data sub-language. It is a language used to interact with database. As we know, every application has two parts, front-end and back-end. Front-end is used to interact with the user and back-end is used to store the data. As we know, lots of DBMS and RDBMS software are there. For example, MySQL and Oracle, which is used to store the data. So, SQL is the common language among those database management software, and it is very popular and it's very easy to use because it is a fourth generation language, and as we know, every fourth generation language is no case sensitive, means it will not differentiate between a small letter and capital letter, so writing a program become easier. Next is the non-procedural language. As we know, non-procedural language just focus on what we want to do, not how we want to do. So the complexity of programming and logic become reduced. So non-procedural language is very easy to use. Now, in SQL, we write SQL statements. Statements are the instructions which is given to database, and in SQL statement we use different types of commands. Basically, SQL commands are divided into three categories: DDL, DML and TCL. DDL is for data definition language, DML is for data manipulation language, and TCL is for transaction control language. Now, in data definition language, we have basically three categories of command: create, alter and drop. Create command is used to define the data, and data can be in the form of database, table, view and index. Database is basically a container which contains interrelated table. Next is the table. Table is the actual data structure which is going to hold the data. So it is very important in database. Third is the view. View is the virtual table which derives its data from some another base table. And the fourth one is the index. Index is used to minimize the search time. The next category is the alter command. In alter command, there are four different subcommands which is provided. Alter with add. Alter with add is used to add new column in a predefined table. Alter with change is used to change the name of a column. Suppose we have declared the name of a column earlier and we feel it is not the very suitable name. So we can change with the alter change command. Third is the alter with modify. Alter with modify is used to change the column definition, means suppose we want to change the data type of any defined column, so we can change by using alter modify. And the last one is the alter with drop command. Alter drop command is used to drop a column. Now, it's very important to differentiate between alter, drop and the drop command. When we use this drop with alter, it is going to work on the column level. And when we use the drop separately, means the drop command is able to drop all those schema or objects which we have created with the create command, like database, table, view or index. We can drop the definition of database, table, view or index with the command drop database, drop table, drop view and drop index. Now, next is the data manipulation language. In data manipulation language, we can manipulate the entered data which is already stored. Now, suppose we want to insert the new records also, so we can use data manipulation language and insert into command is used to insert the new records. Now, suppose we want to change some value in a entered record, then we can use update command. Update command is used with the set keyword, which we will discuss later. Now, next is the delete command. Through delete command, we can delete the row. Now, what is the difference between drop and delete? When we are going to delete a row, or when we are not going to specify any condition and just we write delete table name, then it will delete all the row of a table, but the definition of table remain there. But if we are going to drop the table, then it will drop the definition of table also, so we are not able to use that table again. Now, next is the TCL command. TCL command is a transaction control language. Here there are the four categories are there: commit, rollback, save point and set transaction. Through commit, we can make the changes permanent. Suppose we are going to insert some value or we want to update some value. So internally everything is committed by the database itself. It's a default command, and sometimes we want to do it explicitly, then we can use commit command. Next is the rollback command. Rollback command undo the changes since a save point. Next is a save point. Save point marks a point up to which all the earlier statements have been successfully completed. Means the save point works like a bookmark. Last one is the set transaction. Set transaction is used to establish the properties for current transaction. Suppose we want to give a specific property, we can use it by set transaction command, which we will study later. So now we are going to conclude this topic. Thank you.